How's it going, guys? It is Ryan here, and welcome to another F1 2014 mod showcase live on YouTube. It is the one and only Valencia Street Circuit, a very popular choice by you guys in the comments below from the last one we did, which was at Turkey. So we're going to be here doing another 50% race for you guys, and this one I'm actually looking forward to because Valencia I really did enjoy when playing this on F1 2010 and 2011 as well. It's a 29 lap race, and obviously there are a bit of some bug issues. There's all red garages, all the garages are red apparently, but when you go past in the pit lane it's fine. We're going to be running the default setup as always for any of these mod tracks we're doing, just to give you an idea of what to expect on there. So we're going to be now leaving the garage as we're starting in 11th place, just behind our teammate Kevin Magnussen in 10th place. See where we're going to be finishing in this race, which is going to be fun, hopefully, fingers crossed. Our target today, guys, for this video is, of course, 100 likes for this episode. It'll be amazing if we can continue this streak of likes, and I'll get the next one ready for you guys, which will be India, will be the next race I'll be covering, which is obviously the Buddha International Circuit if you guys are new to F1. So we're going to be going now 29 laps around Valencia. The lights are out and away we go. As we get a reasonable start off the line, so I'll take this. Just got to be careful of this turn one. Obviously a treacherous one for league racers in the past, as we just go down about 5 cars to take 6th place. Been hung out to drive around the outside by Massa. Oh, is it? Or Raikkonen. Oh, get a bit of a lock up there. As Vettel brake checks. As we're up to 5th place already. Fuel's quite demanding around here, so you're going to see me dropping it down to lean quite a bit in this race. So Valencia then obviously used to host the European Grand Prix as well as the Spanish Grand Prix. Well, I think it did. It was planning to be sharing it with the Catalonia Circuit de Catalunya, but that never happened. Or I could be wrong, so you could let me know, guys, in the comments below. I know it did host the European Grand Prix, I know that. But it's a very interesting track, this one. Obviously, famously, one of the most big moments of this track was when Mark Webber flew in the air after hitting the back of Heikki Kovalainen's Lotus, as it was well known. Before, obviously, now it's Caterham, as we do the back end a bit there. As Vettel looked like a move down the inside there. So we're going to start another lap. Just accidentally gone through some camera angles there, didn't really want to do. Didn't want to do that, so that's a bad start to the... So we're currently P4, so it's not too bad. There are some glitches with this mod though, with the AI cars, like for example just then Hamilton braked really out of the corner, which is a bit weird to see. We'll go over the bridge, one of the iconic features of this track. As we're now going to be hunting down Hamilton down one of the 2 DRS activation points. So we're going to go up into the podium positions, 3rd place. Or just missed the line there. Just get that absolutely bang on. So we've already pulled a 2nd gap to Lewis. Rosberg's pulled away quite a gap. Next up for us is Fernando Alonso, who obviously is teaming with Jenson Button, who we are in this race. Being an exciting partnership there, as you can tell now. The DRS is now enabled. So we're not out of the woods yet, we can still have a chance as we go purple in the first sector. Just missed that apex there, bit easy on the power there, we need to be very careful of that. It's a 29 lap race, if I'm correct, these tyres can go to about lap 8. Lap 9, I'm going to probably guess, from my knowledge. Lap 8, yep. Back end's gone out again. Oh, missing the apex completely there. Not paying attention. This is where the second DRS activation point is, down this little straight. For heavy braking into this hairpin corner. Very careful on exit with the traction in these V6 turbo engines. For some reason the AI are actually quite good at the final corner. They can brake a lot later than expected, so... Bit of a squeal on the front right tyre as we're braking as late as possible for that corner. So we just pulled a massive time out of Alonso in the first sector. Just went a bit too deep. Alonso's car's blinking again with the light. Oh, too deep. Brakes too late for the corner. 100 meters is not the ideal braking point for that corner. Puts into the clutches of Hamilton, and I think that's Sebastian Vettel behind. You can see the rears are very demanding on this track, as they actually were for 2011 and 2010, so... As there comes Lewis. Looking at a move, maybe not. So the AI are the quickest in the last sector, were quickest in the first sector. So we go quickest in the first sector again, purple. Ooh, just missing that curb of the bridge. Very close to losing our front wing. Been quite a particular popular place for me to crash in league races I've done around there. Main goal is to try and get these tyres to at least lap 7, because they're going already. The rears are already brown. As we go quicker again in the middle, gotta think of saving some fuel very soon. So we go quickest of overall in the overall now, so that's quite good to see. So we're going to lean for a bit, save some fuel and some rear degradation. Getting ever closer to Fernando Alonso now in that Ferrari. Oh, just clipped the rear, just clipped the curb. Brought us a bit of a oversteer out of the corner. Just missed the apex. Someone's already retired from the race, I've just spotted, so no safety car. Which is quite a surprise, because the safety car is quite frequent run here if someone retires, so I'm quite surprised, unless they've pulled off into the escape road. There's the front left, there's showing signs. It's a bit of a tyre squeal. Start lap 7. So our tyres are slowly going off now. May try the undercut, trying to get ahead of Alonso, as Bottas now sets the fastest lap, only 9/100ths quicker than us. So nothing to be concerned about at the minute. Just outside the DRS of Fernando Alonso, but maybe we can get some draft from him. But we do have Lewis Hamilton behind you, who will use DRS on us. So hopefully we can hold him off. Here he comes. But he may get us on the second one. Oh, unless there's only one, actually. Oh, they haven't deployed the second one here. Oh, I know why, because of, oh, was it this one? Or was it the... Oh, I can't remember which one it was. Oh well. Anyway, back to the race. Do some short shifts. As we're going to be diving into the pits now, I'm going to put those prime tyres on. We'll be diving in now. This is 60 mile an hour. Someone's joining us in the pit lane. I wonder who it is. We're going to go on the prime tyres. So I think we've got to make another pit stop. Yes, we do got to make another pit stop. It's going to be a two-stop strategy, this is. And who's this coming at the pit lane? I don't know who this is. It's a Force India of Nico Hulkenberg. And I think we've got K-Mag behind us. We do. Fizzy's #1 fan. Fizzy's favourite driver in the world. And obviously Hulkenberg's going to be on very worn option tyres at this point. We're going to be doing a option prime stint, I think. There's no way we can get these to lap 20 at least. So we do indeed get the DRS on Hulkenberg, and this should be an easy overtake. It is. So obviously there's Rosberg. There's Alonso, and Vettel is right. Is it? I can't tell. I can't remember who's who now on the track. I know Alonso, Vettel's the next car ahead. Was it Daniel Ricciardo actually? It was Ricciardo actually. It could be. So Rosberg. Oh, Hamilton. I forgot Hamilton's in there somewhere. So we've got a whole bunch of people in the pit lane. So I don't know who's going to be who. About to find out. There's Alonso, and there's Lewis. So we just get out just ahead of Fernando Alonso. So we jump Alonso in the pit stops, which is good. It's good to see the fuel's working on this track. Turkey, we had the issue of the +1 lap thing being like +10 at one point, +9. Just gone a bit too deep. Try and pull away now from Nico Rosberg and Hamilton and Alonso, sorry. There is Nico Rosberg there. Which I will think Rosberg will still keep the lead of the race. Hamilton's actually got past Alonso, I just spotted. As I think Rosberg's just come out the pit lane. There's a massive train of cars behind, I've just spotted. So there is Rosberg just come out the pit lane going through turn 2. I don't really count that fast right-hander as a corner, technically. So now we're on the pounce on Nico. So 5 seconds is the gap. Obviously we did do the undercut, so our tyres will be a bit bad when we come to our stage when we have to pit again for our second stop. But our main focus is to try and get a gap to Lewis and Co behind. Oh, locked up again. Had a bit of a brake too late. Bit of a slight lock up on the left hand side as well, didn't help. Bit of a cheeky cut there, but you can technically do that. Doesn't really give you an advantage as much as Hamilton have just spotted us all over the back of us. As some of you may particularly know of me, my driving style, I'm not a particular fan of the primes. Prime stints are not really my thing, so something I need to work on. As Hamilton has now set a new fastest lap. And we're into optimal, so we've got to go to standard. But we're now a sitting duck to Lewis. But we're still catching Nico, so Nico's maybe having a bit of problems, or he's fuel saving. We just missed that corner again. As here comes Lewis on us, so he's going to try and get past us around the outside, which he does. Oh, Lewis just giving us a bit of a cheeky brake check. Got to give the place back. So I'm going to try and get him into this hairpin. Front hole on the inside, give him some space, and we get it done. Back up to second place. Hamilton, we're using his ears by now. So on to lap 12, 6.2 is the gap now, with our fighting going on between me and Hamilton. Just took some time out of Nico again in the first sector. Just brake a bit slightly earlier this time. Now, are we going to hold off Lewis this time from having a better exit out of that corner? I think we will. Just about getting that corner in, but a bit too feisty. So we're keeping the gap to Nico again, matching him in the middle sector. Massive oversteer, but that's probably due to the setup we've got on, so that's been given Lewis some space, it seems. Just got to give him the room, as someone has gone off completely on the map, I've just spotted, which is another retirement from the race. Don't know who it was. So a potential safety car perhaps? Would be nice. But it'd probably put our strategy probably a bit of a disadvantage. Anyone who's on the primes can just easily pit now, get a free pit stop. Over there, nicely done. Probably going to be under attack from Lewis again, so this could be another overtake for the Mercedes driver. As here he comes, but again we hold him off. Out of all the mods so far in terms of the tracks, this is probably the best for battling with the AI. They're very close in terms of keeping up with you and going through corners, fighting with each other, but apart from I think it's turn 4, turn 5 with the left-right chicane, which I'll show you in a minute, they're just a bit slow coming out of it completely. Oh, massive oversteer there as Hamilton gives a bit of a tap, and we put our hands in frustration in the air. Just to brake a bit later this time for the corner. trying to get that right, but Nico's pulling away a bit now as our tyres are going off. Obviously the AI have some ridiculously good tyre wear on any track really on the game, so but I'm staying out though. I think we've got Fernando Alonso joining us now into this battle. As here comes Lewis again. Got to give some room on that inside line. Hold it around the outside, we have done. Just about. As Alonso had a bit of a sniff as well on Lewis. As we're actually approaching half distance actually, so done pretty well for ourselves, so it's actually been quite a quick race, this one. As Lewis has got a fantastic exit out of that corner, but we hold on to the line, the racing line. As we come into the final corner again. Still doing poor times actually. It's a very poor time. As Nico's pulled away now. Not too concerned at all. Over the bridge again. I just spotted as well there's some nice clean air for when we pit, so this is going to be quite intriguing. But we've still got to give a little more here as Hamilton's going down their own outside again. As I've just completely missed the corner as we have to get the position to Hamilton. Just went too deep. So now I'm going to go up to Rich again. Try and get this position back over Lewis. But in terms of the AI and myself, this is quite a nice battle to have really. Just can't get that power down through this section where the AI's traction's so good. Just went deep into the corner again, so this has been a very sloppy lap by us. A very sloppy lap. As Hamilton's now outside the DRS, he's 1.4 ahead. So my aim is to keep a podium at least. Even that's going to be hard. Hopefully this will keep us in within a second of Hamilton. Which I think it has. 0.6 of a second. Gonna try and get these to at least lap 19. So we get the DRS. Power down the straights. The 8th gear hype. That's where we need to be, right on the back of Lewis. Obviously Fernando's joined us. Get a nice line through there. Still on Lewis. Use our O's. Let's go down the inside of Lewis. Need to give him some room. Still side by side with, oh my lord, Hamilton, what are you doing, son? Just literally just glued him, just glued ourselves to Hamilton, and Alonso's gone backwards. did give him some room, so that's Hamilton's fault in a way. But Hamilton is a feisty bugger. Yeah. Lap 17 we go. A little more. I think I'm running a bit too early for the corner. I think I'm just not putting a lot of brake pressure down. Going to be a bit from under pressure now from Lewis again, and Fernando Alonso as well. Luckily, we've still got some gap ahead of Lewis, but I'm going to try and pit at the same time as Hamilton and Alonso will. Hamilton will get that massive use of ERS down here probably if he's using it. Obviously the game automatically gives you ERS, gives you some extra boost. As Lewis is all over the back of us again. So next time by we should be pitting, but I'm not going to pit if I'm honest. Speaking of the devil, Hamilton's pitting now, so that's a surprise. So now we've got to try and get ahead of Lewis, who is trying to do the undercut on us. It's a nice smart move there from Mercedes, I will give them that. But tyre wear is vicious around here on this game, especially on the rears. As you can see, look at those rears. Oh my. So now we'll see what Fernando Alonso's pace is like. See if that Ferrari's got a decent setup. It looks like he has, as he's still with us, side by side. Got to give him the space on the inside, but he backs out of it. As we're skating now, doing some chem block drifting, as we've only got one more sector to go. Some people will say, why you ain't going on to the options? Well, they didn't go till laps, we didn't pit till lap 7. And they were completely gone, so gonna drop it to lean, and we're gonna make our way to the pit box. And Alonso's joining us, so we've got a pit battle, guys. So see what we're gonna get now. Is it gonna be another 3.7 stop? Yes, it is. Very popular with the 3.7, so Magnussen goes past, but we have got some clean air. Hopefully got some clean air. As I think this is Lewis coming up. There's Lewis, just about keeping it in with the white line. But we still hold on to what will be a net second place. But some nice fresh tyres now. A lap younger than Hamilton, so we have the advantage, but we've got to do 11 laps on these tyres. Still a long way to go though. 11 laps is a long one for us. But we have pulled a nice gap over Alonso as well. So really it's a battle between me and Lewis for second place, as here he comes again. as we go deep again into the corner, but we still keep it in with the limits. Just about. So that was a close one. Rosberg will be probably pitting by now, and will be leaving the garage any times now. I wonder if K-Mag's doing a option stint. That'll be interesting. Braking too early again. So I think K-Mag will be going on to the option tyres at the end of this lap. Most likely. As we're about to fend off from Lewis again. So here he comes again. And again we do the same. Just running a bit too wide. As here comes Lewis again. As I think Magnussen's in, and whoever's in second place is pitting as well, which is Vettel. So they'll be on to the option tyres. Yeah, a bit too deep. So here he comes again. This time I think he may get the jump on us. And he has done. So Hamilton moves back up to second place. Just can't get it done yet. I'm going to try and overtake him here again. Gotta just wait until the time's right to drop it to lean. Now is the time. As we get it nicely done there, back up to second we go. Trying to save some degradation for that stage, that part of the track. So we've got a new PB, 44.6. And we're actually getting time on Rosberg as well, just spotted, but he's still 14 seconds up the road. So I don't think in 8 laps we're going to catch him. Unless he has a massive problem. I don't really see it happening, but we've still got a battle on our hands for a podium position. Because we've got Hamilton and Alonso hunting me down. Just brake a tad later. We just gained a bit more on Rosberg, but it's not that much. So here comes Hamilton again. Probably in 8th gear by now. Just missing that. Absolutely wrong there. There's Rosberg there. There he is. Get that nicely done through there. So for the first time this race, we've actually got that corner, that fast-flowing section, absolutely bang on. So that's good. As Rosberg stamps his authority at the top there with a 44.1, we're 8 tenths off the pace, but that's the McLaren for you over the Mercedes in terms of pace. So pretty reasonable, if I'm honest. Slight lock up on the front left, so we're going to get a bit of a flat spot. As Magnussen now sets the fastest lap, but he is on the option. So interestingly enough, we might see Magnussen coming up, battling for podium position possibly. He's not that far away actually, to be fair, along with Vettel, who are both on the options. So there is Magnussen. I think Vettel was just ahead of him. As this will be probably an easy move for Lewis. Way before the braking zone, so he's gone back up to 2nd. So we're going to give him a run for his money. Hold it around the outside. And we do. I think that's another thing, that corner in particular, they hold the line but then they brake and just back out of it completely. So another thing that probably we need to, that needs to be addressed with this mod, this track, in terms of the AI. As I've just completely just bottle jobbed that hairpin, completely just missed the apex, the line. Got some marbles as well, so got to be careful. Front end grip's got to be gone. As that I think is Vettel, so we've got Vettel coming now on those option tyres, so we're all 3 are going to be sitting ducks to Vettel unless his tyres go absolutely off the cliff, which I don't think they will, because Vettel is an AI driver and not me. So as Magnussen again sets a new fastest lap into the 43s. All gone wide again. Let's look how many cars there are behind now. All line astern. As here comes Lewis. Completely blocks us off there. But can't make contact with him, so I've got to get the position back. Would have been an illegal overtake if I did what I was about to do with the chicane. So we're going to go past him again. This time around he's outside, which means you have the inside for the corner. Oh, it's such a shame for Kevin Magnussen. He's got a puncher, according to our race engineer. Had a chance of winning the race, and then he's blown it. So, well, not a chance of a win, but a podium. So that's gone. We've only got 5 laps to go with this race as well. Tyre wear is going to be the massive factor now, and our tyres seem okay. Short shifts is working at a treat. Pulled a massive gap on Hamilton, Alonso and Vettel. So I wonder what's happened between the 3 of them, I don't know. As Massa now sets the fastest lap, 43.8. But he's too far back to make a move. As another person's retired, down to 19 drivers. Obviously it's too late now for the safety car to come out. Down the straight we go again. So we pulled 1.5 seconds on our last lap, so we're on the move now. Hamilton's 2 seconds behind. But this sector in particular, with our tyres going off, we will start to struggle with a bit of oversteer. As Magnussen's retired, so that's a bit of a shame. Probably more than a puncher. Disappointing. So we have a four-way horse, technically for second place, but the gap is decreasing, so you can classify this as a four-way horse for second place. So we've done pretty well for fuel as well, which I've just spotted, so that's good. Just hitting that, missing that curb a bit, so still gained 4 tenths there on Hamilton in this sector alone. Up to Rich again. Just missing our shifting there, which is a bit annoying. And there is Rosberg coming towards the final corner. Or it could be that one, or it could be those two, I have no idea. Down to lean again. As Hamilton's pulled a bit on Vettel and Alonso, so Hamilton's my main right threat now for second place. So up to Rich again, down this straight. Got 3 to go. Got a reasonable gap now as Vettel's really the big loser out of this. If he's on the option tyres, then he's getting a lot of dirty air from... Oh God, gone a bit wide again, but it's fine. As Massa again sets the fastest lap. 43.6 now for the Williams driver. My fellow teammate in my career mode series is doing pretty well in this race. And there is Alonso and Hamilton. Vettel's tyres will probably be gone by now. If he's been in that dirty area of Alonso, so we might just hold on to second here. There's a three-way horse for third. Any one of those three could win the race, not win the race, win the battle for the final podium positions. At least we're not in that battle, so that's quite good, as it's now 3.4. Lost a bit of the rear degradations now being a factor now. So go around the final corner. Let's just get out of there. So you can see the tyres are a bit of an orangey brown. That's not what you want for like 2 laps of the race. As Vettel now has got past Fernando Alonso, will he take Lewis for third potentially? Back out's gone out again. There is Nico Rosberg coming down that long straight again. Over the bridge again for the penultimate time. That rear left is probably the worst. Just trying to save the deg now. I don't really want to stay in rich for the whole lap, because of one mistake could cost us a podium concerning the gap, as Vettel has got up to 3rd place, I've just spotted, putting off a stonker of a move at that corner on Lewis. And obviously Vettel's on fresher tyres, or possibly fresher tyres. I'm not sure when can't remember when he pitted, but our rears are going to be off. It's going to be the factor in this race. Our fronts are fine, just our rears, as Vettel's got 2.8 seconds to try and catch us in about 4 sectors. Oh, just had a bit of a moment there. Just turned in too early. That's going to be starting now the final lap of this European Grand Prix, or Valencia, whatever you want to call it. So we start the final lap of what's been quite an intriguing race. This has. I've been quite enjoyed it. The battle with Lewis and Fernando. Vettel's still got a sniff, if I'm honest, but we'll see how it goes for this last lap of the race. But I don't think he can catch us unless we have a moment. So we're down to +1, but obviously it's the last lap, so I'm not really bothered about fuel. 2.2 is the gap. Just when the tyres went off, we just lost all pace to Nico Rosberg, which is a bit disappointing. But we're matching the pace of Vettel, Alonso and Hamilton, so I can take that. Vettel's slowly catching us, as there he is. Hamilton and Alonso are still squabbling over for 4th now. That's why the tyres are bad round here. So as we embark the final sector now for the final time, 1.8 is the gap. I don't think he's got enough time to get past me unless we have the massive moment through this corner, which we have done. Not how I wanted it to be. As Rosberg takes the win. There is Vettel. Tactically we're going to go into lean, I think, now. Just take it, nice, bring it home nicely out of the final corner, and it's going to be a 2nd place for us here at Valencia, somehow holding on. Vettel just maybe had another lap in him, he could have got us, but we did beat Hamilton and Alonso, and a podium position for us, so I'll take that. Keeps our streak of podium runs on the modded track, so that's quite cool. So the result then is Nico Rosberg won by 18.5 seconds from us. But that's probably down to tyre wear, that's probably the main factor. Sebastian comes on in 3rd, beating Alonso and Hamilton on different strategies. Ricciardo finished in 6th, Massa got the fastest lap with a 43.6, finishes in 7th. His teammate is in 8th, Bottas. 9th is Nico Hülkenberg. And a surprise there, Esteban Gutierrez gets a point for Sauber. I don't think you've seen that every time, so... As Kimi Raikkonen, Adrian Sutil and obviously K-Mag retired with obviously with some issues with his wheel or something. His wheel got a punch and then retired, so that's kind of weird one there. So that has been a mod showcase around the Valencia Street Circuit for 50%. If you did enjoy this, guys, please hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Tracks that I have not touched yet on the game with the mods that I have. India and Jerez is another one I've got to do. So which one of those two you want to see next, guys, let me know in the comments below. I would really appreciate what you guys want. I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. So thank you very much for watching this, and if you did like it, then please make sure to subscribe for more F1 2014 mods and the career mode live stream series and many more content coming your way. But until next time, guys, let's try and hit 100 likes on this video. But until then, have a great evening, good morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I shall see you for another F1 2014 video. Take care, guys. See you later.